Hello everyone, this is Abhishek Mohanty and you are watching Padarth Vigyan. So students, welcome to lecture number 2 of the chapter Work and Energy. In the previous class, we have started this chapter and we have discussed about what is the meaning of work, the factors on which work depends, the three different cases when the force is in the same direction as the displacement, when the force and displacement are opposite in direction, and the third case is the force and the displacement are perpendicular to each other. We discussed that when force and displacement have the same direction, in that case the work done W equal to Fs. And when the force and displacement have opposite directions, then in that case the work done W equal to minus Fs. And when the force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, in that case the work done W is equal to 0. And then we have discussed about the SI and the CGS unit of work. The SI unit of work is joule and the CGS unit of work is org. And the relation between them is 1 joule is equal to 10 to the power 7 org. And then we had solved a few numericals based on these concepts. And today in lecture number 2 we will start a new topic, and the name of the topic is energy. So students, in our daily life we use the term energy, means we have some type of idea about energy in our mind. But today in this class we will discuss about the scientific definition of energy. Like we have some other meaning of work in our daily life, but in physics point of view the meaning of work is different. Similarly, we have to define energy in scientific way or in the physics point of view. So just look at the board. I have written few points, so we will discuss about it one by one. The first point is energy is required to do some work. So in the previous class we had discussed that for work we need two quantities. The first one is force, the second one is displacement. So when a force is applied on a body and the body is displaced along the direction of force or opposite to the direction of force, then some work is done. So to do that work, some energy is required. Without energy, a body cannot do work. The food we eat, we get some energy from the food, and by getting the energy we are able to do some work. जदि आम किसी खाद्य खाइबानी then definitely our body को किसी energy मिलिबनी and we cannot do any kind of work. So food gives us energy, and the energy helps us to do various types of work in our daily life. So remember that energy is required to do work. Without energy we cannot do any kind of work, and we get energy from different sources. And आम जानिचे जे नेचर रे which one gives us the largest amount of energy, that is the sun. We get a large amount of energy from the sun. Jodi surya nathibe, then we cannot eat food, because the plants they make their food by receiving energy from the sun by using the sunlight. So sun is the ultimate source of energy. But nowadays we are also getting energy from different sources. So we have different types of energy, like the light energy, the sound energy, the electric energy, the magnetic energy, the nuclear energy. All these type of energies are there. But the ultimate source of energy is the solar energy, that the energy we get from sun. And the demand of energy is increasing day by day. Every year, every day, the demand of energy is increasing. So without energy our life is impossible. Jodi energy nathibo, then we cannot live. So remember that energy is very essential for our life. For doing some activities, for doing some work, energy is required. And more the energy, the body can do more work. Jodi gote body ra energy adhika thibo, it can do more amount of work. And if a body has less amount of energy, it can do less amount of work. And similarly, if a body has no energy, it cannot do any amount of work. For example, suppose gote glass ro gote table achi, ame kon kariba, gote stone naba and गोटे स्मॉल हाइट रू आम स्टोन को ड्रॉप करिबा ऑन द ग्लास टेबल देन यू विल सी दैट नथिंग विल हैपन बट जदि मु से स्टोन को अधिक हाइट रू ड्रॉप करिबी देन यू विल सी दैट दैट स्टोन विल ब्रेक द ग्लास टेबल तमाने जदि मु से स्टोन को अधिक हाइट को नउची इट कैन डैमेज द टेबल मीन्स इट कैन डू मोर अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क जते बेले मु सेम स्टोन को गोटे स्मॉल हाइट रो ड्रॉप करथली देन it cannot break the glass table but when I drop the same stone from a larger height then we observe that the glass table breaks ta mane by taking the stone to more and more height we increase the energy of the body and that's why the stone can break the glass table so जदि गोटे बॉडी रो एनर्जी अधिक अच्छी इट कैन डू लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क फॉर एग्जांपल जदि आमे किछि माने फूड इनटेक करन थिबा देन हमर एनर्जी बॉडी रे कम थिबो सो वी कैन नॉट डू मच वर्क बट वंस वी टेक फूड वी फील एनर्जेटिक एंड देन वी अगेन स्टार्ट वर्किंग सो एनर्जी एंड वर्क दे आर डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड टू ईच अदर एनर्जी एंड वर्क दे आर इंटर कन्वर्टेबल ता माने आमे एनर्जी को यूज करके वर्क करि परिबा एंड वर्क रो आमे एनर्जी पाई परिबा सो द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज एनर्जी इज रिक्वायर्ड टू डू सम वर्क ए बॉडी हैविंग मोर एनर्जी कैन डू मोर वर्क सो एनर्जी कैन बी डिफाइंड एज द एबिलिटी ऑफ ए बॉडी टू डू वर्क गोटे बॉडी रो केते एबिलिटी अछि to do work that is measured by a quantity and that quantity is known as what energy so energy means the ability of a body to do work if a body has more energy it is able to do more work and if a body has less energy it can do less amount of work energy and work are interconvertible आमे एनर्जी को यूज करके आमे वर्क करि परिबा फॉर एग्जांपल आम घरे जो इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी अछि बाय यूजिंग द इलेक्ट्रिक एनर्जी वी कैन डू मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ वर्क आम घरे जो फैन चलुची सो फैन uses the electric energy and when we switch on the fan what happens the blades they rotate and we do some work ता माने कोन होए आमे जते बडे स्विच को ऑन करूचे then by using the electric energy the fan rotates ता माने energy is converted to work similarly आमे जते बडे ग्राइंडर रे किछि ग्राइंड करूचे we also take the help of the electric energy and then आमे किछि मसाला सपोज ग्राइंड करूचे किबा अलगा किछि जिंस में ग्राइंड करूचे किबा में जूस बनौचे so that work is done with the help of electric energy similarly आमे heat energy को यूज करके आमे कुकिंग करूचे so in various cases we have seen that energy and work they are interconvertible energy को हमें work convert करि परिबा and at the same time we can convert work to energy for example suppose if we rub our two hands then after some time we'll feel there will be some heat energy so हमें कोन करूचे तेरा हमें rub करूचे there is friction between the two hands we have to do some work against the friction and that work is converted to heat energy so students remember that energy and work they are interconvertible by using energy we can do some work and by doing work we can get some amount of energy so there are different forms of energy like the light energy, the heat energy, the sound energy, chemical energy, electric energy, mechanical energy, etc. So amara surrounding re amara daily life re ame different types of energy use करूचे light energy आम घरे जो light अच्छी we are getting light energy from that heat energy ame जो रोषेई करूचे ame जो cooking करूचे we are using the electric induction cooker or we are using the LPG gas so we are using the heat energy then the sound energy okay amra surrounding रे बहुत किछि noise अछि sound अछि the energy sound energy chemical energy so when we brush the firecracker then the chemical energy is there okay then the electric energy we all know about electric energy because without electricity we cannot live, of course. Then the mechanical energy. So we will discuss about mechanical energy in this chapter. Okay, so amara focus rahibo kaha upare, on the mechanical energy. Electric energy, light energy, heat energy विषय में हायर क्लास रे पढ़िबा, बट क्लास 9 रे हमर जो सिलेबस अछि से सिलेबस रे हमें मोस्टली फोकस करिबा ऑन मैकेनिकल एनर्जी. इज दैट क्लियर? सो टिल नाउ हमें कोन जानले जे वर्क करिया पई एनर्जी दरकार. So we can define energy, the ability of a body to do work. We can define energy as the ability of a body to do work. If a body has more energy, it can do more work, and if a body has less energy, then it can do less amount of work. And remember that when a body does work, if work is done by a body, then its energy decreases. Let me write the point here. If work is done, by a body, its energy decreases. And if work is done on a body, its energy increases. So what is the meaning of this statement, that if work is done by a body, its energy decreases, and if work is done on a body, its energy increases. So what is the meaning of these two statements or these two terms, work done by a body and work done on a body? Good, simple mu tuमको example देबी. Suppose I have a ball in my hand and I will throw the ball with some speed. तो जत्ते बेले मोरे बॉल को किछि स्पीड रे थ्रो करूची, then I am giving it some initial amount of energy. Is that clear? And now the body or the ball is moving upward. जेतेले बॉल टा ऊपर को मूव करूची, then the force of gravity, the gravity is acting on the ball downward. Is that clear? So the ball is moving upward and the gravity is acting on the ball in the downward direction. That means the gravity is opposing the motion of the ball. So जेतेबेले गोटे gravity बोले गोटे force अछि and that force is opposing the motion of the ball, it means the ball has to do work. The ball has to do work against the gravity to move upward. Is that clear? जेहेतु मो इनिशियली किछि एनर्जी सप्लाई करिछि बॉडी को by throwing it upward, and the ball has some energy, so the ball will spend its energy to move upward against the opposing gravity. Is that clear? And after covering some distance, its energy will become zero. Is that clear? तर एनर्जी कोन हेजिवो, तर एनर्जी कमी कमी जीवो. सो इनिशियली से अधिक स्पीड मूव करथबो एंड ग्रेजुअली तार स्पीड कमी कमी जीवो. काहे कि तार एनर्जी कमी जाउची. एनर्जी काहे कमिला? बिकॉज द बॉल इज डूइंग वर्क. द बॉल इज डूइंग वर्क अगेंस्ट द ग्रेविटी. ग्रेविटी अपोज करूची, बट द बॉल इज डूइंग वर्क अगेंस्ट द ग्रेविटी टू मूव अपवर्ड. ताले कोन हबो, से बॉडी रो बा से बॉल रो गोटे सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी कमी कमी जीवो. बट जेतेले गोटे बॉडीटा ऊपर तळ को खसुची, इन दैट केस द वर्क इज डन बाय ग्रेविटी ऑन द बॉडी. व्हेन द बॉल इज फॉलिंग डाउनवर्ड, इन दैट केस वर्क इज नॉट डन बाय द बॉल, वर्क इज डन बाय ग्रेविटी, बिकॉज द ग्रेविटी इज अट्रैक्टिंग द बॉल. ग्रेविटी कोन करूची? ग्रेविटी बॉल को अट्रैक्ट करूची, ता माने बॉल ऊपरे वर्क होची. In the first case, when the ball was moving upward, work is done by the ball. But when the ball is falling downward, in that case, work is done on the ball by gravity. Is that clear? So, जदि गोटे body work करे, work done by a body, ताले कौन हबो? its energy will decrease. And if work is done on a body, then its energy will increase. So this is important point. Remember this one, that if work is done by a body, its energy decreases, and if work is done on a body, its energy increases. So as I had told you that in this chapter we will focus on basically on this mechanical energy. And remember that mechanical energy is of two types. The first one is kinetic energy, the second one is the potential energy. Okay, so in today's class we will discuss about this kinetic energy. So let's discuss about what is the meaning of kinetic energy. So the word kinetic means this kinetic word is related to motion. So kinetic energy meaning कौन? The energy of a body due to its motion. गोटे बॉडी जिते मूव करे ड्यू टू इट्स मोशन से बॉडी रे जो एनर्जी आसे दैट एनर्जी इज नोन एज काइनेटिक एनर्जी. सो लेट मी राइट द हेडिंग हियर. द हेडिंग इज काइनेटिक एनर्जी. सो काइनेटिक एनर्जी रो डेफिनेशन कौन आसीबो? द एनर्जी पोजेस्ड बाय अ बॉडी, the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion, by virtue of its motion, by virtue of its motion is known as kinetic energy, is known as kinetic energy. तामाने जितेबाला गोटे बॉडी मूव करे बा मोशन रे थाए ड्यू टू इट्स मोशन से बॉडी रे जो एनर्जी आसे दैट एनर्जी इज नोन एज द काइनेटिक एनर्जी. सो काइनेटिक वर्ड रा मीनिंग कौन ना? मोशन. इज दैट क्लियर? द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड काइनेटिक इज मोशन. सो द एनर्जी पोजेस्ड बाय ए बॉडी बाय वर्च्यू ऑफ इट्स मोशन इज नोन एज काइनेटिक एनर्जी. तामाने कौन? If a body does not move, if a body does not move, then it has no kinetic energy. It has no kinetic energy. जदि गोटे बॉडी मूव करूनी रेस्ट रची ता माने कौन? से बॉडी रो काइनेटिक एनर्जी जीरो. सपोज आई एम स्टैंडिंग हियर means I am not moving, I am at rest, so now my kinetic energy is zero. But if I start running, जदि मु रनिंग स्टार्ट करबी then I have some velocity, means I am in motion. मु रनिंग करे बा मु वॉक करे, ठीक अछि, मु वॉक करि पारे कि मु रनिंग करि पारे. if I am moving then I have some kinetic energy. फॉर एग्जांपल जदि गोटे सेम एग्जांपल दोची, जदि गोटे टेबल थिबो ग्लास टेबल एंड आमे कोन करबा से ग्लास टेबल ऊपर गोटे स्टोन को जस्ट रख देबा. The stone is at rest, so you'll see that nothing will happen to the glass table. But if I take the stone to some height and drop the stone onto the glass table, you'll see that the glass table will break. काहेकि ना जदि मु stone के height को नउची and if I release it, then the stone falls down. The stone starts moving with some velocity, and when the stone starts moving with some velocity, it possesses some kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy breaks the glass table. So remember that the energy possessed by a body by virtue of its motion is known as kinetic energy. And if a body is at rest or if a body does not move, then it has no kinetic energy. This wall is at rest, it has no kinetic energy. Is that clear? So kinetic energy रो हमें गोटे फॉर्मूला डिराइव करिबा, लाइक हमें डिस्कस करथले द फॉर्मूला for work is F into S when force and displacement are parallel to each other. Similarly, I derive kariba what is the formula to find the kinetic energy. So I have told you that work and energy are interconvertible. Work ro unit jaha energy ro unit सेया, because work को हमें कौन किसी work करे कि हमें energy पाई परिबा, and by using energy we can do some work. So remember that energy को हमें मेजर करूचे जूल किबा ऑर्ग रे. सिमिलरली आमे वर्क को मध्य मेजर करबा इन टर्म्स ऑफ जूल एंड वर्क ता माने वर्क रो एसआई यूनिट होजी जूल एंड सीरीज यूनिट इज वर्क सिमिलरली एनर्जी रो एसआई यूनिट इज जूल एंड द सीरीज यूनिट इज वर्क सो आमे वर्तमान डिराइव करबा द एक्सप्रेशन फॉर द काइनेटिक एनर्जी expression for kinetic energy. So remember that whenever you are deriving expression for any kind of energy, not only kinetic energy, for any kind of energy, it may be kinetic energy, it may be potential energy, it may be any energy, we always find the work done because energy को derive करने पाए we need work. Without any work, energy is not there. Without energy, work cannot be done. So remember that work and energy, they are always related to each other. तो जेहेतु हमें वर्तमान काइनेटिक एनर्जी रो फॉर्मूला में डिराइव करिबा, we have to take the help of work. So suppose we have a body and let us say the mass of the body is m. m कौन m होची mass of the body. Mass of the body is m. Is that clear? And suppose initially the body was moving with velocity u. What is u? U is the initial velocity of the body. Initial velocity of the body. So initially the body was at this position A. से बॉडी रा मास केते बॉडी रा मास होची m and initially the body was moving with a velocity u. Is that clear? So आमे जानि से जदी गोटे बॉडी ऊपर किछि हमें एक्सटर्नल अनबैलेंस फोर्स अप्लाई न करिसे then the body will continue to move with the same velocity in the same direction without any acceleration. The acceleration will be zero if there is no net unbalanced force. Is that clear? Now I will apply a force F for that. मैं कौन करीबी ए बॉडी ऊपर F amount रो गोटे force apply करीबी. And when a force is applied on the body, what will happen? The body will be accelerated. According to Newton's second law of motion, जदि गोटे बॉडी ऊपर हमें किसी force apply करीबा, then the body will be accelerated. Okay? And what is the meaning of acceleration? The velocity will change. तबे कौन हबो? Before applying the force, the velocity of the body was u. Now after applying the force F, the velocity of the body becomes v. Body किछि बाटा displace हे जिवो. Initially the body was at A and now the body will be at B. Suppose the displacement is S. The displacement is S. And S displacement cover kala pore at this new position B, the velocity becomes v. Is that clear? जदि हमें बॉडी पर किसी फोर्स अप्लाई न करिबा, then the body will move with the same velocity. ता माने पॉइंट A रे बॉडी रे वेलोसिटी u, पॉइंट B रे बॉडी रे वेलोसिटी सेम u आसीबो जदि किसी फोर्स म अप्लाई न करिबी. बट जेहेतु एठी फोर्स अप्लाई करिछि, this force will cause some acceleration in the body, and due to this acceleration the velocity will change. At A the velocity was u, at B the velocity is v. Is that clear? So v कौन v होची the final velocity of the body, the final velocity of the body. And suppose s is the displacement, s is the displacement covered. Is that clear? So it is force अच्छी, displacement अच्छी, force and displacement both are in the same direction. So work का formula कौन होगा? F into S. So work W कहता है Fs. तमाने हमें जो force apply कले से force पाई ए body ऊपरे कितने amount रो work हबो ना F into S amount रो work हबो. Is that clear? But what is F? According to Newton's second law of motion, हमें कौन जानचे? F होची mass into acceleration. F equal to ma. M is the mass of this body and a is the acceleration. So in place of F, I have written ma, and then I will write this S. Is that clear? Okay. Now we don't know what is the value of this acceleration a. Let us find the expression for a. So in the chapter motion, we had discussed about the equation of motion, and the third equation is v square minus u square equal to 2as. Is that clear? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. So from this equation I can write that a equal to v square minus u square by 2s. A is equal to how much? V square minus u square by 2s. Now I will put the value of a in this expression. So वर्तमान work W केते हे जिवो m into a केते a होची v square minus u square by 2s into s. So s will cancel. आमे केते पाइबा w equal to m v square by 2 minus m u square by 2. ताकु मैं लिखि परिबी half m v square minus half m u square. Okay, so work done w केते हे जिवो half m v square minus half m u square. So m कोन? m होची बॉडी रो मास, v कोन? v होची बॉडी रो फाइनल वेलोसिटी, u कोन? u होची बॉडी रो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. सो w वर्क डन आमे केते पाइले हाफ mv स्क्वायर माइनस हाफ mu स्क्वायर. सो जदि आमे एठी इमेजिन करिबा जे the body was initially at rest. If the body is initially at rest, जदि बॉडी इनिशियली रेस्ट थिबो ता माने कोन? u रो वैल्यू 0 हो जिवो. इफ द बॉडी इज इनिशियली एट रेस्ट मींस इफ u इक्वल टू 0 देन w केता हबो? जदि मु u को 0 पुट कर देबी देन हाफ mu स्क्वायर दिस वन विल बी 0. सो w विल बी हाउ मच? हाफ mv स्क्वायर. ता माने हाफ mv स्क्वायर अमाउंट रो वर्क हबो ऑन द बॉडी. सपोज this duster is initially at rest means u equal to 0. I will apply a force F on it, and due to this force the body will be accelerated, and after covering a displacement s the velocity becomes v. So in this process what is the work done on this duster by the force? The work done is half mv square. And आमे पढिचे कोन ना जत्ते बेले गोटे बॉडी ऊपर किछि वर्क करा जाए the energy of the body increases. And here we are talking about the kinetic energy or the energy due to the motion of the body. जत्ते बेले body initially rest रे थिला then its kinetic energy is 0, because I had told you that if a body does not move it has no kinetic energy, because kinetic energy means the energy due to the motion. जदि गोटे body move करूनी it has no kinetic energy. So if the body means suppose the duster is at rest initially, then it has no kinetic energy, but after applying some force F the body is accelerated, and after covering a displacement s the velocity becomes v or the speed becomes v, and that's why in that process the work done is half mv square, and this work will appear as the kinetic energy of the body. The work will appear as the kinetic energy of the body, or I can say that the work will increase the kinetic energy of the body. तो ताहले kinetic energy रो formula कौन हबो? half mv square. Remember that the formula of kinetic energy is half mv square. जदि गोटे बॉडी रो mass given अछि and तार speed given अछि, then by using this formula you can find the kinetic energy of the body, that is ke is equal to half mv square. Half into mass into speed square is the kinetic energy. Is that clear? So here we have assumed that the body is initially at rest, Is that clear? So the kinetic energy is half mv square. But look at this expression, W equal to half mv square minus half mu square. So initially जदि बॉडी रेस्ट नथिबो बॉडी मूव करूथिबो, जदि इनिशियली बॉडी स्पीड u थिबो एंड फाइनली द स्पीड बिकम्स v. सो हाफ mu स्क्वायर को मैं कहि परिबी दिस इज द इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी. हाफ mu स्क्वायर इज द इनिशियल काइनेटिक एनर्जी and half mv square is the final kinetic energy. Is that clear? Half mu square is the initial kinetic energy and half mv square is the final kinetic energy. Is that clear? So the work done is equal to how much? The work done will be the change in kinetic energy. The work done W is equal to the change in kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy will give you the change in kinetic energy. गोटे बॉडी रो kinetic energy केते अमाउंट रे चेंज हला, that is given by the work done. half mv square minus half mu square रा होची work done. So जदि क्वेश्चन रे गिवन थिबो गोटे बॉडी रो मास गिवन अछि एंड से बॉडी रो स्पीड changes from this value to this value, then what is the work done you can find by using this formula. Is that clear? So students, we had derived the formula for kinetic energy. So remember that जदि गोटे बॉडी रो मास गिवन अछि आ तार स्पीड गिवन अछि, so the kinetic energy is given by half into mass into speed square. Half into mass into speed square. So from this formula the kinetic energy equal to half mv square. आमे कहि परिबा जे the kinetic energy is directly proportional to mass of the body and the kinetic energy is proportional to the square of the velocity. ता माने कोन, जदि गोटे बॉडी रो मास बढ़ी बढ़ी जीवो, then for a given speed the kinetic energy will also increase. For example, suppose मैं कहिबी I have 3 bodies, their masses are 2 kg, 5 kg and 10 kg. ठीक अछि, मो पाखर 3टा बॉडी अछि and their masses are 2 kg, 5 kg and 10 kg respectively. And all of them, the 3 bodies, they have the same velocity and the velocity is 5 meter per second. सब बॉडी 5 meter per second speed रे move करूछंती. Means all the bodies have the same speed. The question is which one of them has more kinetic energy? Definitely this 10 kg body has more kinetic energy. काहेकि the mass बढ़िबो, then जदि different mass रो body same speed रे move करथिबे, then जो body रा mass अधिका थिबो that body will have more kinetic energy. So here all the bodies they have same speed, that is 5 meter per second, but their masses are different. So जो body रा mass अधिका थिबो it has more kinetic energy. So 10 kg body has more kinetic energy. ठीक अछि. So mass बढ़िले kinetic energy बढ़िबो. Similarly जदि speed बढ़िबो, suppose I have 3 bodies and all of them have the same mass, 3टा body रा mass same अछि किंतु they have different speeds. जो body रो अधिक speed थिबो से body रो kinetic energy अधिक आसीबो. Is that clear? So kinetic energy is directly proportional to mass and kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of velocity. So what a question, suppose exam आसीबो जे if the speed of a body, if the speed of a body is doubled, then how does its kinetic energy change? How does its kinetic energy change? जदि गोटे बॉडी स्पीड डबल हो बा 2 टाइम्स हो ताहले से बॉडी काइनेटिक एनर्जी केमिति चेंज हो. सो हाउ टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन? वेरी इजी वन. सी कौन कही ना जदि गोटे बॉडी स्पीड डबल हो जाए तमें सपोज बॉडीटा 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्पीड मूव करता एंड नाउ द स्पीड बिकम्स 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड डबल होगा देन काइनेटिक एनर्जी केमिति चेंज हो. सपोज इनिशियली the speed was v and now the speed becomes 2v double हो जिवो. तमे कौन देखले एठी kinetic energy is directly proportional to v square and here mass is not changing से same body अच्छी but तर speed एमे कौन करले double कर दिले. double means 2 times एमे कले. so kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of speed or square of velocity. जदि वेलोसिटी 2 टाइम्स होची देन काइनेटिक एनर्जी 2 स्क्वायर टाइम्स हे जिवो बा 4 टाइम्स हे जिवो. इज दैट क्लियर? डबल र मीनिंग कोन? स्पीड डबल हला त माने कोन द स्पीड बिकम्स 2 टाइम्स. तो स्पीड जदि 2 टाइम्स हबो बा स्पीड जेते टाइम्स हबो तार स्क्वायर टाइम्स काइनेटिक एनर्जी हे जिवो. सपोज द स्पीड बिकम्स 3 टाइम्स. जदि स्पीड ता 3 टाइम्स हे जिवो then the kinetic energy will become 3 square times बा हमें कहि परिबा 9 times. or if the speed becomes n times, n may be 4 5 6 जहाँ भी क्वेश्चन कहथिबो, if the speed becomes n times then the kinetic energy becomes n square times. The kinetic energy becomes n square times. Okay, so this is how the kinetic energy is related to the speed of the body. So student, we know about momentum. Linear momentum is P equal to m into v. Okay, linear momentum P equal to mv. So आमे बे कौन करिबा? We will derive a relationship between the linear momentum and the kinetic energy. So laws of motion chapter में पढ़ी छे what is momentum or what is linear momentum. So mass into velocity is the momentum. ता माने p कते? p होची m into v. So आमे बे कौन करिबा? आमे बे गोटे relation derive करिबा between kinetic energy and momentum. Is that clear? So let us derive it. So kinetic energy ke कते? half m v square. ओके, सो एबे मु कौन करिबी ना गोटे 2 सॉरी गोटे m मल्टीप्लाई करिबी और m डिवाइड करिबी. ऑन द राइट साइड आई विल मल्टीप्लाई m एंड डिवाइड m. जदि मु राइट साइड रे m को मल्टीप्लाई करिबी देन आई विल गेट m स्क्वायर. इनिशियली गोटे m थिला एंड आफ्टर मल्टीप्लाइंग m आई विल गेट m स्क्वायर. एटी v स्क्वायर अछि एंड गोटे m मु डिवाइड करिबी. इज दैट क्लियर? सो the equation remains the same because I have multiplied and divided the same quantity. So 1 by 2m m square v square that is equal to 1 by 2m आकुम लिखि परिबी m v रा whole square because m square v square is equal to m v whole square. But what is m v? m v is p momentum. So m v रा whole square means this is p square. m v रो whole square means this is p square and we have this by 2m. So kinetic energy हमें कहते पाइले momentum रो square by 2 into mass of the body. Kinetic energy equal to p square by 2m. So this is the relation between the kinetic energy and the linear momentum. Relation between kinetic energy and the linear momentum. Is that clear? So with this we have finished everything about kinetic energy. Now the time is to solve a few numericals. I'll solve 2 numericals which is given in the NCERT example. So the first question is a body having mass 15 kg. Let me write the question here. A body having mass having mass 15 kg is moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second. Is that clear? Calculate its kinetic energy. Calculate its kinetic energy. गोटे बॉडी अच्छी से बॉडी मास केते, the mass is 15 kg and their body is moving with a velocity of 4 meter per second. The mass given अच्छी and its velocity is also given. We have to calculate its kinetic energy. So what is the solution? Mass is given 15 kg, velocity is given 4 meter per second. So very simple, put the formula and get the answer. So kinetic energy केते आसीबो half mv square, half into m केते 15 kg and v square v केते 4. So 4 meter per second रा square कर देबी. So half into 15 kg. So let me write the unit letter. So 4 square केते हेजिबो 16. And we know that the unit of kinetic energy or any type of energy is joule. So I will write J here. Okay. So half into 15 into 16 joule. So 16 by 2 will be 8. So 15 into 8 will be 120. So the kinetic energy of the body is how much? It is 120 joule. So in this way you can solve this question, which is a very easy question. Just put the formula and get the answer. Now we will do the second question. Second question कौन दीजिए? What is the amount of work done? The question is, what is the amount of work done to change the speed of a car from 54 meter per second. Okay, so let me write here 54 kilometer per hour. 54 kilometer per hour to 72 kilometer per hour. What is the amount of work done to change the speed of a car from 54 kilometer per hour to 72 kilometer per hour? The mass of the car is 1500 किलोग्राम kg. ठीक अछि, त माने गोटे कार रो मास देछि, मास केते 1500 किलोग्राम. तो क्वेश्चन को पचारिछि, what is the amount of work done to change the speed of a car from 54 kilometer per hour to 72 kilometer per hour? त माने कार टा इनिशियली एतिक स्पीड रे मूव करथला, तो आमे कोन करिबा, से कार रो स्पीड को 54 रु चेंज करिबा 72 को. इज दैट क्लियर? सो सेही प्रोसेस रे केते अमाउंट रो वर्क करा जिवो आमे डिस्कस करिचे. जदी गोटे बॉडी रो मास m and if we change its speed from u to v, then what is the work done? The work done is half m v square minus half m u square. Ta mane the change in the kinetic energy, work done is equal to the change in the kinetic energy. What is v? V is the final velocity. What is u? U is the initial velocity. So if I take half m common, I will get v square minus u square. Is that clear? So this is the formula and we have all the values here. हमको mass जोना अच्छी, the mass is 1500 kilogram, u is given, but look at the values here. The speed is given in terms of kilometer per hour, किंतु हमें जानी चाहिए speed रो बा velocity रो SI unit कौन ना meter per second. So first we have to convert the speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second. And हमें जानी चाहिए जदि हमें किलोमीटर पर आवर को हमें कन्वर्ट करिबा टू मीटर पर सेकेंड, व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर? वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई 5 by 18. x किलोमीटर पर आवर इज इक्वल टू x into 5 by 18 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सो 54 किलोमीटर पर आवर को जदि मु कन्वर्ट करबी मीटर पर सेकेंड रे, देन हाउ टू डू इट? सिंपली मल्टीप्लाई 5 by 18, you will get meter per second. So 54 by 18 will be 3, so 3 into 5 will be 15, so 15 meter per second. ता माने u रो वैल्यू केते आसला 15 मीटर पर सेकेंड. सिमिलरली v केते? v होची 72 किलोमीटर पर आवर, and I will convert it to meter per second. So again I will multiply 5 by 18, so 72 by 18 will be 4, so 4 into 5 will be 20, so v will be 20 meter per second. Now I'll put all these values in this equation and I'll get the work done. So work w kete habo half into m kete? m hochi 1500 kilogram into v square. What is v? 20, so 20 ro square minus u square. What is u? u is 15, so 15 square. So half into 1500 into 20 रो स्क्वायर केते हबो 400 माइनस 15 रो स्क्वायर केते हबो 225. So 1500 by 2 will be 750, so 750 into 400 minus 225 will be 175. Okay, so you can multiply these two numbers and you will get the final answer, and the unit will be joule. Is that clear? So in this way you can solve this question. So these are the two examples given in your NCERT book, and you will get many questions in the reference book or in some other sources. So please try to go through all those questions and try to solve them. And if you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment section. So with this, today's class is over, and hopefully you have enjoyed this class. If so, then please hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to it. And again, thanks a lot for watching this one.